say they are good games my boy they bro so they win you know sports arena here bro every Monday to Friday bra man tie kuku da matena se a ya fa bi afifie ya fa bi afiri amanone ye be di hunkomo wo so ka won ye di dwumade ba wo akwanya mienu so do wa dwen chere ba ne be kenka wo dwumade ni so e di amount Facebook no DJ Kwaku Slim Facebook we to comment ato na ya kenka di ama ba bi wo che dwumade no na ya tonka okọ YouTube ne so MYBET.AFRICA TV MYBET.AFRICA TV online ready MYBET ready within Eric of National University from HOD Vincent studio listo and at the morning man Benedict Eswaha Yakam my day Jumadi Edinburgh the entire production team that's why ready yeah yes yeah good even my abuano ebetimi and the abro ube job better so then be am do one dance the truly Ghanaian MYBET.AFRICA also when you try obedi odi so aye betua o 3Ws no our phone no obo pe no obo MYBET.AFRICA and the asho no wetimi aba be kan na da bia Jumadi edi wa no so wetimi aka sika ho I di wo krom apenti obi tumu no ahye alt di amawa na wanya abotre no waje ubo shema no watimi atwa na watimi adi ensuo de aqua blue mi no water na medi one dance rechew o tisika to nsu a tisika to ensupa eno aqua blue mi no water no bi ene sisi eni ma da bia ye boy nya ahode a yetimi betena de agodi mu sema abo abo no etimi ade bro studio no hate mixer studio wa hacho hana dem de edi dwumadi edi free abanti kan ho ne nyina mom ne fa sports arena yemu adepa no enfam dojumadi enne ensem bebre ne adepa enno American catcher said the new patriotic party MPP when him say na no etwa mu e otakrade and omo launch omo manifesto no na nsem e wom IS sports no ene ebedi hu ko e kwa omo no so ne atwetwe nkomo ne ahwe wom omo sports journalist etie omo adwen kire de omo ka efa agudie mu nsem a MPP force omo ba biem a omo ne ba be boama ye Ghana football and sports in general etimi akwani unim se na wotwe nda enim so the National Democratic Congress make NDC so omo de so beba so eno so wi a na me ya no etena se next week a eno so ebenya abotre ne ahwem ne ahwe de beboa de amoa ne nyina no yetimi ade wonko eno Ishaku Fatau for Leicester City or assist Jimmy Vardy the 37-year-old amani timi to atena yebedi wonko ma ne ahwe Ghanaian players we can hear mi omo performance said ye koye se beboa ye bebo AFCON qualifying World Cup qualifying say na nioma ebesi akọ eni nsem bebre a yakaka abom na enne ye ba bedi hu nkoma se dem aka no ye ne unyina na edi dwumantifo a wadwe nche ebra ne enkenka enfoma na bibia entimi enkoso mrante memo ha eba sports arena na awie yi zo bia ho ye bia ho ye adenya me ase Vincent
ejodi
mo zo Bogana Blast Attack na se ehye
ehye se ye Ghana for ntino ho ana wa shije ni kaka na odo say ye nje hwe ba na wa shaji wani kakra
o ka se Ghana for na se de Ghana for
o se o me kama ye ina ya ho ntino we say no o ka se
the last time I share Blast Attack
o wa no pe kura me say
we go show o ka so that ari ni go atwen da ye beji trophy dia ta no be say ntino was what that nti o sha no say yi Ghana ni so what you say now o dia ne na mu kakra ntino yen say Black Stars aye bibi sunu ko bia but ata no
I like your outfit many ajepa outfit no eche me pa
ata you san say efe
ya na tem bia nka de be boa ne say ye she na ngeti me de je ne o man ka boa ba say dia aka na den aye dia no nti ese ekura
yes
liso onwe
ya nyame ado me ho ye pa
she
yeah
eni be din komo
sure
say de wonim no ya pese ye re me tete bass nsem bi bass any idea be solve your problem no anase eba boa eba be di ehonkomo ne ahwe MPP manifesto eba be di ehonkomo na ahwe de be anu city money man na we
pa
and as a roll over na timba akoti yakoma
oh ndra de omo high
but I still believe say ye nyai
debi ye njai
ye ejinem nti na so ni so ahye bi out dey ba na say the money no roll over no and a money man eba be ye ho adwuma ye wia na ya tia sim straight and ye ni mra kra na ya twetwe nkomo dwumadie no beba wie 2:30 na dwumadie no beba wie nti mo nhya ne so fama ye say bo 2:30 and ebe so nti wadwe nche obetimi dia ba na akenkan dia mama start with the money man bra odi ewram na ya hwe roll over no MYBET.AFRICA unya twa obedi udi so a ye betua ye nkwe
nti ene and then share roll over na matches be brand new in say UEFA qualifiers no egusu koso and 3 games ewo by yi and one to nchen pese ye hwe other leagues ni nso kakra send ye betimi afesika wo nti ene 4 odds selections no 4 teams ene pick here nti me the code ni betudwa throw code ni to ho ana ufone nso ben wa MYBET.AFRICA website ne so ukolo wa ba na ubehu bet booking ho mia so e ma option abebo code a hye na bo code we hye ho na wonso twa sene ochina yenni ni beje ediska nti code no XMHP nti code we ubo a ubehu se teams 4 ebeba ubehu teams bi say racing club ewo mu ubehu teams bi say Aston United FC enso wo mu nti teams we hu we mu wo mu a echese noa na yen selections no nti udu 10 cd etai chi ana onso wetwa na yen to aso nkaka ebedu 10,000 no.
Okay, so still live our Facebook DJ Kwaku Slim and I did you media na dey brown comment ba me say ya ba kenkan dia ma me hu nana Kofi Scientific. Good afternoon Chudi, we dey for money man. More fire, guys. I know the message of the Abba BM no say we know we're gonna hit our 10,000 inshallah. And your message of the Abba me baby I will teach me any free near my Christian way sports arena. Yeah, they bro every Monday to Friday. Bro atnasia. Yeah, they are good emu sama abo no. And the bro me baby I will teach me no na ye nto kan also the wadwen channel wait me the Abba bibia etimi akoso list of me no started. And now you will say team I from Leicester City. And I mean many people were expecting say Tottenham every year. Juman in the first half we saw say Tottenham this year. At the end of the game, Jimmy Vardy equalizer. By he being assisted by a branch of Shaku Fatah. Emma Leicester in 1 point. I don't know what you make out of that particular game that came up yesterday.
Yes, it was a game I made to Marcus said. Surprising amount for be brave. The entire surprising amount for be brave. No, say what happened in the first half. Then now occur into the second half. Now game no end and now 1-1 no. It is one of the games that results no. I would say they didn't reflect what really happened. Game anymore.
Okay. I was looking at the numbers and in the first half, possession wise, Tottenham Hotspur about 73% as against 27. Goal attempt so what all tries to say we should go and yes shot on target and yes shot goal attempt like you are trying say obey try to go. Leicester in your 1 then tie for 5 minutes, then Tottenham Hotspur in your 10 shot on goal. What's a shot on target? No, Tottenham Hotspur 4 as against 0.
Okay, that is in the first half.
Exactly. Shot off goal 2. Block shot 4 against 0. So what it means is that Leicester shot be omubo and trap the first person no goalkeeper no.
Okay.
And Leicester didn't make any block in the first half. It means that Spurs for all the luxury of space to shoot.
Okay.
Because Ocha has here shots no 6, 2 off target and a 2 4 on target. So it means that 4 shots no more no boy right. Omunya free space.
Okay.
Block behind him.
Okay.
You make an what now Yanko corner kicks 9 against 0.
So just a new man kind everything pointed and there's a Tottenham. At least we 2 goals in the first half and next one account.
Exactly. Goalkeeper saves 3 against 0. That's Leicester for no goalkeeper 3 saves.
Apart from even the goal they conceded.
Yes. Then in terms of dangerous attacks 34 against 2.
Okay.
So if you look at all this, it shows a game and interestingly
finish first half no with SG ni expected goals upon the why ni nyina no expected goals of 0.52. Okay. Which means that there is a lot of work I was say Leicester Spurs for no more than okay. Over last season almost started the season no at some point no more that like table no more competing about best 5-6 matches
in the championship
in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It do some point being as injuries they started setting in a face almost struggles in here there. Started so this season I think say Solanke ba but I see the guy to give them the needed goals no mu here na Timo Werner obviously Son will be on himself, Son will come good. Yeah. But at the end of the day, what happens to Son if say Upra? Okay. What I say? Madison, yes, once in a while, or the few goals better than but is it that guy who can at least give you maybe 10 goals from the midfield? Last season was 30 years. There are some point in the injury situation there West and the crack can who be now England 3 Lions team no went to me and end Remedy because of at the crucial stages of the season O'Brien. So it was a game made man say Tottenham Hotspur they have I say they let themselves down in the first half. Then in the second half, though Nyama Besesai, but one thing about the Premier League is that you cannot dominate a position from minute 1 to minute 90 if you are
compared to other leagues.
Yeah, if you are leading 1-0.
Okay.
You cannot. A league winning by 1 goal was pressure. Like you feel the pressure. Yeah. Winning by 1 goal. So if you get a position, also blow position away as soon as possible. Anyway be back. It's also Arsenal, City, Omo league, you know, Liverpool. So if they are on top of their game, what they do is that Omo making sure some as soon as possible. And now say, hey, be Omo where the cash Omo be in the first half, they will not start well. Then they will have a lot of minutes and pile pressure no on you. What I say? Yeah. It's in the second half. Leicester for no, they were brave enough. Now, interesting possession of the second half. Na be 69 against 31. But here the goal attempt, Leicester 6, Tottenham was 5.
So they were the better side in terms of, I mean,
attempt
on goal.
Yes,
but possession is still. Although
yeah,
but still Tottenham were still in
what it means is that also possession wise here compared to goal attempt, what it means is that possession na Tottenham Hotspur enjoy no na majority no obo say be sideways back pass okay, what I say and dangerous enough and yet the one want to make an attempt at goal. Okay. Then shot on goal 3-3. Okay. Then shot off goal Leicester 2, Spurs 0. Okay. So aside almost 3 shot on target no, they are almost to me more shot to be able. Okay. But Leicester to me the ball off target 2 Erika. Then shot block Spurs SR block 2 shots. Okay. Of Leicester. And a Leicester block only 1. Then corner kicks by 2-4. First half na 9-0 no by 2-4. Then I say in a hear me. Goalkeeper saves. Leicester 3. Spurs 2. Okay. Then dangerous attacks. Still 54 as against 17. But Shadiwe. Almost SG in the second half. Leicester 1.12. Okay. 1.12. Okay. As against 0.42. 4-6. So in the second half, what it means is that Leicester only created chances to score at least a goal, and indeed they scored.
Okay.
Then in the second half, 0.46 no extra say Tottenham Hotspurs ball no, but omo any nyina no.
Yeah.
It wasn't good enough to even get them one goal unless you go and run a year 6 no.
Okay.
Or running no the back na ba be 0.05.
Okay.
And that is the same SG omunya in the first half 0.5. Okay. So which means running now it just say 1 and I was running it just say 1. So upon possession no munya any nyina no munya prolific. They weren't direct, they weren't serious at scoring.
Okay.
What I say, and these are the elements na den ebuama uhu with strength and weaknesses. Clear say Leicester in as much as say almost embo possession be no, they are very prolific. And if you check almost striker Yawana Jamie Vardy, this is a striker what merely did the same team winning Premier League.
And I was looking at 1 or 2 stats beyond the to say now currently Jamie Vardy players ages I mean from 30 years upwards no on actually goes kesiye pa 103. So your screen is where they are to so almost say Jamie Vardy womb the likes of Teddy Sheringham and omo maka na lanshare mu nyina but say Jamie Vardy so as obo ni di no he started playing the Premier League at the age of 27.
Yes, you see I think that he's done so well for himself, and the ability in front of goal is never in doubt. Maybe one ball any of the so-called big 6, right? And maybe I taking some of maybe the ratings, and you obviously boss are big teams now. What it means is that you get the needed hype, right? In the hype go into ratings, in terms of what people perceive you to be. But in terms of say maybe obi obetimi no want to turn. In terms of strikers na wo league ni mo maybe Erling Haaland. Apart from that, I mean sure na Meka say he's the best striker after Erling Haaland in the league as at now.
Okay, Kofi Ajiman, Blackman, also good afternoon, watching you inside Pig Farm in Accra. And here Kofi Abrantepa, or then Roland, I say Ejo the Heat, and he also message. Then Kennedy, Sefa Ame, I say Ejo, I'm watching you guys from United Kingdom. And here the message or the Abba. Also for the Abra, Nami baby, I would teach you share but listen again on about Jimmy Vardy and Haaland. You see, say Haaland, maybe your Leicester team man come struggle. Probably with the supplies, Abrante and Haaland, Enya, Ewo, City team, you cannot say same for Abrante and Jimmy Vardy. And I say,
you see, maybe I'm looking at their ability in front of goal.
So act of scoring.
Yes.
Okay.
Act of scoring. Look, scoring goals is not easy.
Yeah.
It is never easy.
That is why most of times goes
it is never easy.
Yeah.
Scoring, and especially keeping your mentality at the same level and trying to score over and over again ain't easy. So what I'm saying is that maybe in terms of experience, Mobeka said maybe Jamie Vardy was through because we about Premier League now then and playing against a Mino like Leicester, helping them to win the league and being the top scorer, speaks a lot of volume for Jamie Vardy. So I'm saying we Haaland free one of the best striker, Jamie Vardy, and they needed him yesterday because you see when you are playing at home and I feel now we a championship a very crucial say pick a point and pick a pointer pick a fee a supposed top 6 clubs no utuminya even 1 point from them. What it does for the group is that a certain level of belief. A man who say, okay, now this is where we are. Now we can what? We can adopt this strategy and get some point from other teams, then try and find our way against your level. No? What you say. Yeah. So it was a very good plan, well executed by Steve Cooper. And I will not finish or I will not end by not praising our very own Fatawu Ishaku. Yeah. A very good player.
I think it's a good start for him.
A very good start. And I was very scared for him because of the new coach now.
Yes.
A year ago, and I said 1.5 years ago, was Sporting Lisbon. Amori didn't know what to do with him. He was too good for 1-19, and not too good enough for a year almost senior team. So it was very difficult. At some point, now he was using him as a left back.
Okay.
At the Sporting Lisbon. From nowhere, Enzo Maresca asked for his services, and truly, I think they had a lot of confidence in bringing Fatawu Ishaku. Somebody, Ankabeka Zebia or a liga, Anka Enya elite, sir, compared to other leagues. Anka coach name who how obey you soon idea, right?
Yeah.
And this is a coach. Yebetimaka say he's developing players. I was Sporting Lisbon. Or developing a lot of players. Almost turn the jiska go mbutum.
Yeah.
Anka you'd have thought say Anka Fatawu Ishaku ko any day. When you only who ni coach Anka betime developing. But our man is Enzo Maresca brought him a team. No, Leicester no why not just okay. We need to return to the Premier League as soon as possible because that is where we belong.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now what to me ako and oko loan with obligation to buy, meaning that they knew they were going to qualify.
Okay.
And qualifier automatically they will get enough money to trigger the release clause and buy Fatawu Ishaku. Right?
Yeah.
Then ordinary then buy na straightforward. I didn't buy team. And Fatawu Ishaku ani nyina and no about old Fatawu Ishaku ko short.
Yes.
Maybe ananko jano ko short.
So gradually he's growing.
You see, now I think that the only thing also was a new concept or man get it into a new concept get it to his head. Okay. His head. Let me see, because it seems Maresca did a great job on him.
Yeah.
With me polishing. At some point I read something about him saying, "Say, still." There is more room for improvement. Fatawu Ishaku development, in do baby or no open, right?
Yeah.
It means more room to improve. As to say Steve Cooper, and a bit Mabuana more improve, I doubt. But at this stage, more of the player trying to learn more and the mentality, or be working on the mentality more, because English Premier League, right? A league will be a share.
Okay.
And a league will be a no. Ubo homodia, Ubia beka wasem. And as a one more homodia, and Ubia so bad ebeka wasem. So and run out to me and your assist. What I'm hoping for Nise or Becos one way day. We're keeping head cool because minimum African boys or Boba Kusana and your boy. And yes, Massa, so he boy, I'm a boy, any idea what I say. African players, so on calm down next match, on making sure say at least if so when you go and another assist, then you build the momentum. The moment you build the momentum to certain level after match day 10, now Fatawu Ishaku will be a say 3 goals, it be a 4 assists. What it means is that you've taken the league by storm, and the only thing I ever umpire against now will be injuries.
Yes.
So unya injuries because afa. Right?
Yeah.
But the next game, overdo things, and I say I'm far. Then the one side over started doubting. A few coaches in the back say, I don't, but I could know to me about a man if I or I feel you understand.
Yeah.
So or a young player, and I hope and pray say nyama bibia be dey make you dey man say na be ya say na wa start no obetumi and this season now e be do say voting for young players of the season you be consider for.
But I think say a good league for him based on the nimno, the pace and then the power.
Yeah,
I think they good.
That's the only thing you need for the Premier League. Your pace and power, and I think say almost all the Ghanaian players call about Premier League. Me who be as or buy or be flop cause or be flop. We are say I choose to know a bomb of that. I'm not a lone player, and you see lone players. Now are no more some kind of different. Even that. You won a performance Newcastle. What is so Michael Essien, Sule, Sunderland at some point, John Mensah, what is it? What in the Boca Cra?
John Pentel.
John Pentel, you know, I mean, so it seems a Liga, a Ghanaian players.
Okay.
So no nanka obehwese nka bi anka development na ye correct. Anka ye bi nyeska we league no brutal. Because for our performance, what it means is that talent will have. I idea catch your no. What it means is that talent you then or my way mu. Inti yemfa ye niye den. Ensha. So hopefully obe to me akoswa at Ghana because there is Antoine Semenyo also shego Kudus is also around. You know, few Ghanaian players here and there. Hopefully they will take their league.
Me partner mini Vincent Abetwaso Sports Arena ni Eguswa yede man say the medical catch ya good evening my boa no my MYBET.AFRICA Adaroma and aqua blue mineral water na tie chia yetimi di dwumadi na de bro miss utie a now person hu de ekoso studio enkoma ye the images na sound man na person hu a now wa join e Facebook DJ Kwaku Slim e Facebook YouTube no MYBET.AFRICA TV MYBET.AFRICA TV YouTube channel no now also do comment about online radio no MYBET radio MYBET radio now do comment about ya kenkan dwumadi no so e de ama way sports are no we can't list to enka Vincent yet obetenenka enche kra and a Bernard the money man as we can't enka but no so enche obesa tenenka esemi busa list to me no we na maba Ben Vincent so me busa that means Ghanaian players at this week on board the Premier League, you know, Shaq Fatau is our best player.
Okay, no, I think it's Antoine Semenyo. I will go for Antoine Semenyo.
Why?
Because playing away.
What team? Team by nom boy.
Bomb of ne.
They went away. Let me check.
Yes. The reason why me busa.
Only Nottingham Forest.
Yes. Nottingham Forest. Fatau Ishaku MO Premier League ni bida playing against Tottenham Hotspur. When you look at Bournemouth, Nottingham and what they in shada back, but say they okay. I mean a potential top 4-6 club. Na ni assist. Emma Leicester any point in there. What I said, I believe after Abdul Fatau Ishaku will probably be my best player for Ghanaian players or England no, this particular weekend.
Well, I think that. Patisu Bobo, Pate also played very well
against Wolves.
Yes, at home. I think the ultimate thing in football is one the ball to net. What I say, and bomb of Omuko Nottingham Forest. I got a vital away point. And easy and don't not share goal. Okay. You understand? Okay. So. Yes, you can debatable, right? Okay. But I think that your shea go in your point, you know, did much better than the assist,
okay.
Especially or Saswa Boni home. What I say, or no home. So yes, in the first time or Bobini, but if you are a player, so you need to play.
Okay.
What I say.
Okay. Mamena list to us. Vincent, Mamena start.
Ejodi.
One baby.
Yes.
Mamena answer about game no.
Yes. Martin Ghanaian players.
Yes.
For me, I think say I'll go in for Fatau.
Okay.
Because aside from say Endra, Fatau Ishaku, that assist no. Most of the stats in that game no Fatau Ishaku and LED in terms of most take-ons completed, chances creation no. Nina only did those stats in the game being a debut in the Premier League, and this is a player HOD last 2 seasons ago, he was playing in the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
As a Boba Accra Sports Stadium.
He was playing for Dreams FC.
Okay.
And you see, Adibakwa America is occupy the goal below the share Kotoko.
That's their first game.
Yes.
But they lost.
Yeah. Sani go below Chichu Rema or Boshe Kon Adisha Kotoko. And Zizi most duels on the Nyaye. That was 13. Most tackles 6. Most possession won. Most fouls. Most chances created. Most take-ons completed. Say yen team player or back and so on. This is a gamer. Saw him in our more. So it tells you that and no, he was not Nenia Brace. He wants to make his mark. This is a player. After say free Ghana call Sporting CP Academy holiday, I mean or FI, and they promoting about senior team send a list of what kind, you know. They believe that he was not so good enough.
Was it say coaching in there the potentials in the boy?
Is he
or maybe I also sister now or bono na Shaku couldn't fit in?
When it comes to football, there are certain factors in terms of the system, player and coach. You will coach go on per strike on imbo or per strike be out there obetima bundi amano. So it was situational no woman at that moment, you know, and then I'm favor. Because himself Fatah Shaku that explosive winger direct because Shaku the mate maga say currently and not game I'm here no. Ishaku na meaning some years ago no it's not the same Fatah Ishaku because Ishaku na meaning under 20 now omoko J Afcon no he was direct on the body pian or cutting no a ball shot and or that drive no into a cutting and no a ball and you see right now Senkai the old Fatah na and Kadin sa ball no nine and called Beba left na ko ball but right now he knows when to shoot and when to cross and when to create chance for his teammates and that has been one thing as a player now per se achieve VBA you have to grow you have to mature and that is what I know Fatah Shaku in picture boy why we are 2013 Milo Games Ghana he was selected for Ghana Milo Games means someone that to Omulusu he was a player he is that player now Olusu gamer ne ehano he is that type of player they don't want to lose even if say in feature ball crown or mobile cry send a minya virus or gamer mean for India grown or no young feature crash sign up person fan wa fan serious so I think that sani manema we in ana I was say to your home for because HOD in life you don't have to give up you give it up because senke Fatah man na bemu buye na 20 Milo Games are also na oba sporting things bisi basa bi na kana bemu buya Karina Koba Leicester na mama famon
and in recent years I believe Honorable Haruna Idrisu
yes
a politician
yes
who owns now Kerala United and again Steadfast be only needing kumobeka say the business away in an ansem the amani skakese pa ebe the deal our year for Abdul Ishaku Fatah
HOD mean no, but you see people who are running football in Ghana here no they spend a lot and it's a chance never no more cash out here they have to cash out a lot me Ishaku could do it I'm not even surprised that Bona Ishaku boy next 2-3 seasons he buy say bias kada so chance oba ko fa boy na ba
nti mu de obia am pese moton
oh some kind of make
enu nti na Jimmy Carragher aka
say na so make say
ti de no wa team bebre ewo
the reason why I remember my can say this is the same manager go for the free sports man
yes again I understand but see Jimmy Carragher crazy obetu players for say mu team obia ba kra na so Chelsea ezo mu dwane
no.
At
the time a club buying a Liverpool and players, no, you say team attracts them. They have the money to buy, so they are buying. So I think that boy, the next 2 to 3 years, Honorable Minister now Idris Besa cash out, and you see, Boka because Premier League team, and easy match is about born now 20 players. So and you see, he's also been, one figure, boy, so. So all poor boy now so anyes can I think that he should be happy and it's kind of so bad I know say and you say be a obey this kind of answer baby. He or right now our teams or Ghana ha or the rap football and these are the things are so I think that Bishao could me medical can never give up in life. Who give you up wow risk now what take it who give you up there wow mistake and that same thing so a comma brand and Jamie Vardy. You see we are no say oh boy obia na say ubetima kwa koshia obia nipa kono enya obakra but you see ebe boa Jamie Vardy ansansan e shodi nim say ni Vardy ansansan enye dia de wo no
oh okay
ene me their foot e ma omo kwa aware mu a ebi obekọ na ida say ni ire na oba be ware na ni kru na oba be ware no wedi kan awo baako because Vardy no call he no looking at Jamie Vardy din no na ne papa ansansan din de din anase din de wo Jamie Vardy e Richard Jamie Gill any dia de wo no but Vardy ni step further din because Vardy ansansan no ya akra na ne papa ene ma me jaye ene papa ne din tika nwura
so ya ba no ma
yes
okay
nti papa ne din tika nwura ne Vardy ansansan no club rem na no ntene papa nka e ma me ne ko ware and you see the one step further no all support Jamie Vardy throughout Ninkola Brem e support no from teams obo e nyina no ene ma Branton fa ne step further din no Vardy ne kan di ho ene wayi sa girl no wo dey to baby kra
girl no na ye ne papa na ankasa
girl na ye dia di wo Jamie Vardy no
papa no nya responsible
so papa gidi na to papa ne ma me ni jaye na nti ise ene say no say listo ana Benedict e ba final o ma be ware ase bi o mo ye no ma be ware no wo baba ko a o mo ntsam ho hwa akra no
amenim say listo o be pese so o no wa wo ba ko a wo be ware no
oba wa wo ba oh yes
and you say on ware no o so otin ho hwa akra no so ye
me na me busa na obi o wa so bon one dey o
baby no be ware but no ho hwa akra no
oh like you see it's not about bon one it depended who oba no
yes
what I say akola no there you understand I don't see where how mabeti we are safe no I don't see how I'm going to treat a human being anyhow because anyame na me wo no
okay
it doesn't make sense
okay
what you say
that's you
yes
and I think most people have to learn from what you are saying
and you see a mistake one thing is that a mistake ni e say oba oni suban it doesn't matter wa wo ba ko na wo ba
na be ma so oni suban
it doesn't matter say wa wo 4 and 5
okay
why is it that you be more happily married to obi a wa 5
okay
obi a wa 2 obi a wa 3 okay. It's not about nkola na wa wo bebre no right it's about nipa ni suban
okay
nti I mean
we do be twam keke obo odi no ana ma be busa nti wo so we
o de list o kan no anu no
and was wa wo ba akokra
ni na gina suban ne so se nipa ni suban nya ni suban nye
and see
my na metu
o de open feel Vardy e hwa akra na ne ma ne Vardy na enye ne ba no ene Vardy no e trend wo wiase baby a Vardy
na papa na ankasa ne di ne de
girl obiani
tunje de atu baby on your response
and right now papa no ne step son no fa akra no board no by go Vardy ansansa no hwa before baba onu kra be professional player no or Brian because one bob big teams said ye hu other strikers bi wo ha omo Brian but omo bob big team obi say DJ Drogba say o check DJ Drogba ne story in career the days from Greenham from Marseille ni na o Brian
yes Marseille
season and a man but you see Vardy teams so boy Strasbourg Park still meaning some more years still ho adwuma dia Halifax Town ubekobina baby are not in the Sheffield
the story near remarkable
national
Sheffield Yorkshire ho not no papa bi asikani bi not chrome ho ndi na odi diati Halifax Town and okoboy and so be Fleetwood Town but you see
I made his name Fleetwood no obekin the name of
that's when odomoji that conference league no and oboy na no oba Leicester City
yes
and you see o check ni goals are even what Halifax Town about 37 games no share 26 goals
okay.
And the last team no boy now the bar Leicester he played 36 games scored 31 goals it means averagely or mixing 4 games when I went to me share goal and on the bar Leicester City and you see Leicester City he is still scoring and right now Jamie Vardy over 400 games. He has scored 175 goals for Leicester City. And currently, about the Premier League, players or match goals in the history of Premier League, or goals in DJ Drogba, or goals in Cristiano Ronaldo, or goals in a lot of players. And you see, Yababo, Alan Shearer, Moya first, no, check here, Jamie Vardy, number 15 on the list.
Okay.
Akaka Krebno Van Persie. Van Persie, Bobo Man, Arsenal, any man sitting now, no, catch us, Jamie Vardy, almost 7 goals, 6 goals. No, we've tried Robbie Van Persie. It tells you how prolific, how potent Jamie Vardy is. At the age of 27, and making a Premier League debut.
Yes.
Right now, 37 years, in 10 years' time, we share 137 goals. And you see, right now, Obo, Waji League title, Waji Premier League Player of the Season, that Waji Gokin, that he's the oldest player to win the English Premier League top scorer.
It got to a time the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, were chasing his signature.
And you see,
the
reason why these players teams be now enter moving say, Omo say Vardy, 30 years, Ubeko enche be retire.
Yeah.
But still, I call Leicester City. Essential Diamasi back to Premier League and he's scoring. I think that this is one of the stories. We are seeing he has to motivate everyone.
Okay.
Because from the story from Nkola Brim, where the time of being a chance to urban lamplight, I'm a for behun, but still one money age no and that.
Okay.
What you say? Sunday no now can say Bibinibu before the bit when you're 50 years in Super Bowl. You who another white
made a minimum can.
One alcohol.
Yam kind.
Some Bibini 50 years now. Obobo.
Who say you players on Bobo now 50 years but more
50 years in your very retired. Oh, you can say before you money you need some wages.
But also say so be 30 years, it means over 50 and 40.
Sanity.
And sanity. About France so
listen was only beyond.
Oh, there now.
Age na sem.
Yeah.
So there have been go for boy. They also 25 or 35.
And they are 30. Ebi mo to me 10.
Free so. Unim. But say na what to unim ade no.
I guess a minimum. But maximum make can say. We statement na can say, yeah, it's me Bobo effort. And I'm say, yeah, who den ne ndua na edi ntino. Yes, say white for so your man so be bad because in place from both drew 40 years. People me na no gusu bobo. So I think that once I get determined because in African players be man. Adrian Mendy say or start over professional football. No, no when you to say yeah. And within some short period be or by Champions League, whatever record, or Champions League. So I think that these are some of the stories that I encourage you. And Vardy, I mean he's not done. He's not done.
I believe this season, Leicester, their survival, a lot will depend on him.
Oh yes.
How they will be able to keep him fit.
Yes.
And how the supply the man. I think that if Leicester 8 years are there now, Leicester probably we might see them 2025, 2026 in the English Premier League.
Oh yes. Yes. With Leicester there, I think say.
And I want us to take our time because we want to also help Otoado, Listone, Benedict, and Vincent. We are also going to take our time to review most of our players.
Yes. Yeah.
You better have a performance for their clubs. Yo, Senebeya, Otto, and squad number. Ebi wa omunya bi mo abeka che coach ni say coach wo omunya bi mo those who are performing. So Ghanaian players abroad, we will take our time to look at them, the minutes that they will get, and the sound of money in our sponsoring now. But before Baba Benedict, no, Mami show Vincent Beam, and now let's come out. That's some disappointing here against Villarreal.
HOD, any disappointment.
Was it a good score line
for Timbe?
For Atletico,
it could be a good score line for Villarreal, but for Atletico, any good score line.
No, that's what I'm saying.
See,
that's what I'm saying. Sir, when many people told the players, Diego Simeone is signing, or Villarreal, their top man, now we're free.
Yes.
About Atletico. So, on paper, everything was pointing to Atletico Madrid. This season, many people are thinking Atletico will be a team that will challenge Madrid, that will challenge Barcelona. And if you get Villarreal now when you're 1 pointer, it's not disappointing.
Is it? And no a game no. Medical can say mostly last games and first games for every league, and a very hard because Obia Ebano either say these two teams they lack match fitness, and I say Obia Hon the was slow. And say this is Villarreal. You see Villarreal. Maybe they may not be up there, but Mimi say soccer symbol La Liga top clubs are if I mention Barcelona and Madrid, then maybe I mention Sevilla, Atletico Madrid. The next team ever meeting Villarreal.
Past glories.
Yes.
Are you looking at their current form? Last season they were being threatened by relegation.
Yes, that is what I can say. The fact say last season see Krana House of Folk no or Koyako relegation. But as it means over Ghana big clubs are you mentioned House of Folk. You mentioned House of Folk. The fact say na House of Folk last season or relegation no. Doesn't mean say only Kotoko Beshia. That super clash it's no super clash anymore.
Is it still a big game?
Of course it's a big game.
A
big game. They are the two biggest clubs in Ghana. And when these two teams are playing, I don't know them match every season in season out. People go and watch the most watched games. House of Folk, any Kotoko, Ghana. No doubt about that. Okay. So I think that Villarreal maybe Atletico for no or more underrated Villarreal team no. And they thought say maybe the Ominion win, but I mean high investors, but go
investors
and you see Atletico a team bia or bobo is either or be concede and not unconcede. The moment Atletico be concede, you know they will play over 2.5 goals in that game. Okay. The moment Atletico be concede goal, no, it means
there's another clue.
Yes,
you're going to Atletico. Either they will keep a clean sheet. Or man keep clean. But Atletico net say 1-0 could over 2.5.
Yes.
Over 2.5 money man. No HSA over 2.5.
Over 2.5 HSA 3 goals or more ebeba game no. Xenia Vicente can e be Atletico started the game near the kan shena. Possibility Atletico beba bet ashe team no 2-1 or 3-1 high. In say come MYBET.AFRICA. Mia particular game Atletico game this wa after straight win, any win or draw, the next option over options no ube over 2.54. Mostly our odds ni range from 1.27 ekopim 1.45 depending on team Atletico ni neighbor.
Okay. Money man made us visit for no see Emma me na man.
Actually enam medical can because we check Atletico kwa the last games are ni games are wa consider bia. Onya consider go over 2.5. Okay. Onya consider go over 2.5. Edi obenya 1 or 2 but mostly onya consider go over 2, but I think that their next game no we know
against Girona.
Yes, we know tough match.
Yes, against Girona.
So game no go both teams to score baba.
Okay. And the weekend we are now Friday Alt Arena near the bar na yetimi ediaba money man mami ntio na enche be kwa man so na say list to nevens amunya sports minister say ya ma GBC
3 million
All African Games near moment $3 million.
So muncha.
Honorable Yusuf Mustafa made him so the worst sports minister we've ever had. The worst. By Rebaso, near be doing $3 million. And then my GP no say at the time when Sama he. What they casa meeting.
Inti yenhwe Mr. T3 Ghana players no more EPL. So uhwe game week 1 performance for Ghana players ne call Chopin obi te Thomas Partey uhwe ni rating e wo Arsenal ni Wolves game na 7.43 or ya de otimu say uyi top players e wo Arsenal team na uyi Saka any Kai Havertz free on na next player na the performance was wrong say na ne kan se menyo asem o shego ono nso ma 7.58 uhwe ono nso performance na high apart from ono Isawaku ema 8.53 no top among the Ghanaian players on board league in the game week 1 or no NMA highest point when the performance and Vicente can with tackles even as a winger na you can't top tackles or lead a chese ni gameplay no was very good compared to other players are not more field so because already Tottenham team no my war dribblers ni nyama wo mo team performing at this highest level yempa bu na ni say na wo kanu Ghana players na world league ni beti my year ho e do the highest level e be boante be do World Cup qualifiers no na otowado etimenya selection papa e be boama teams na ko nti ye hwe players meet say Kamal Dean mo so be free injury aba ni ahwe ni performance amasa
I think that's Kamal Dean has not been lucky injuries no the
best out of him India because social Leicester our championship last season do be put up good performance no and chebia na injury aba be boom or be back 1 or 2 games now why slow kakra about me pick na injuries aba but maybe also on so share enyama mienu bi ewo ne ho maybe ne diet ne enyama ba ko mienu be boa no etima ako injury free because you say EPL near one of the biggest platform we are seeing man say obona put your performance obi abete wonka uhwe we social media what mu say Isawa Kudin airco because with the assist and the performance on his debut season no good ade ba ko ebeboa it with Ghanaian players no in the EPL no on performance near strong compared to maybe some season backs and you say na bebre or start free bench or mubemu. Touching on Jamie Vardy or a one player Yebeka say or a Leicester for legend because coming into the team on in their first season no mo e ka kitikiti bi nko mo relegation and in their second season omo ba ebeje league no omo je league ni wie no you players be Leicester set up ni mo movie free club no Mahrez movie here N'Golo Kante movie here Maguire movie here you players be say Drinkwater mu na movie here but no ye na dream so be ka Leicester onya offer from Arsenal Liverpool Chelsea but na dream so be boa Leicester mo metimi a defend your title na intima ambaso fast forward no timi aboa with more goals even though say some season back omo call back to championship still or na dream so betina aboa ma club net ma so players say and a team bebre here o share the performance even coming into the league nkofo bebre writing it off because with the age and nyama be mienu be factor so ntimi compete with the top boys for league by ehu the performance and na wo kan no say Leicester betimi it's na league no ma Vardy be play factor ye nim senia okọ stadiums with say Anfield, Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford to me prove point wo. That is one thing about Boano. But in general no, you will be a unya player say wo team adeba ko Boama team ne course because so mo relegation impo at its highest level we movie no gusu ye na dwen so obetina player be Boama team. Inti yenhwe this season goals are here avoid debate mama and no betimi so aboa Leicester so itima ka league no. Senya 2025-2026 season betimi I try so betimi achieve bibi greater.
Okay. Eno Benedict ena yate nenkano yedika at listo sunka ena wate Vincent sunka yebekwa omane so na ya twetwe nkomo enche kra wo dwumadi no yebekwa omane so na ya twetwe nkomo na yene Steven Boadi of Akoma FM wo kuma say atwetwe nkomo na yare MPP manifesto and some of the Ghana Honorable Sports Minister Mustafa Yusuf Sikasi Tuyama GBC foi na eno so ya twetwe nkomo na maba studio ni ene abedwa foso abetwetwe nkomo say dem kan sports arena and I dey bro high hit mixer studio say they wunim no high hit mixer studio and they dwumadi na dey bro every Monday to Friday and they dwumadi na dey bro into utie na opeso do comment ba akonya na wo ho Facebook DJ Kwaku Slim na YouTube no MYBET.AFRICA TV YouTube radio no MYBET radio online na radio no so etite say ye benya Steven Boadi na ye na twetwe nkomo dwumadi ne so na mabana mene mabedwa force so aba betwetwe nkomo na ya ma esitie sports arena ene eguso a yede mawo MYBET TV na MYBET radio eno nkomo ene eguso a ye twetwe ne already we are and you ma esitie minya Steven idie mamene liston start listo mamene won start ye ni ka sports minister asema okokan ye public accounts committee or say you $3 million and the GBC that is all African games now about coverage Ghana.
Yes, we are in a difficult country. We are in a country it appears as a lot of people problem in terms of I want to pick my words very well.
I want you to do that
sound very disrespectful. The kind of things every day, no. Tells
Sorry,
me,
the person you called cannot answer at the moment.
Don't need any
Please try again later.
From somebody
Sorry,
like me,
the person you called cannot answer at the moment. Please try again later.
Well, right, Senabe will be able to benefit. That is the most important thing in life. So will be able to enjoy. Isi wanu nesi mano, right?
And the
yenu.
Yes.
But we are living in a country where some few people think that it's supposed to be about them and nobody else.
Okay.
I was like a minister and a cancer seminar. No, Nanka police no jana china bonusutro.
Ah,
yes.
They never na police ni etimi minister so.
There be because if you are a policeman, near amount 3,000, 4,000.
Yeah.
Na minister, ekotena ho. Eka se otua $3 million. Or say in excess. Figure no credit it more, but in excess.
They have 3 million de okai.
Yes, but the boy no na onye de onkai. Right? E was sanka police ni hwe na sum.
What say bia the omai no ye tua and we were supposed to pay. That's why we pay. So how didn't as a police ni kobo minister?
Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make maka, and this is what I'm pushing now. Sir, o say ye kotwa ba, you say 18 years and of sound mind. Now why then any amount we then wotwa. Oh,
how do you determine someone who is sound?
Oh, they have a way of money.
How?
Or say I want to me check your IQ, right? Say kwa mo faso check when ni sanya manya.
And then come back when you do that day na kotwa ba na ye be check out.
What I say
be into aba.
But what I say it I was say ye kotwa ba na ye say the criteria na say obi a wodi 18 na adwumu ye fine, right?
Yeah.
And I was say otwaba I was say obi a obenya appointment bia in any capacity say oba be in leadership we ni nyina I was say hwe na adwum because ye onyama bi wo ha obi a clearly kire me say nipa ko no na adwun nya adwuma because wa adwun ye adwuma ye we ade bi wa you don't do it and even get a gut to what try to defend it.
No, so me bawo e dia ko fa nkomo we aba nyina ye die sika Ghana mine the sports sector ministry no honorable Mustafa Yusuf Danon and I go for adwumu see yan adwumu nyina.
Oh yes, because if so a normal person no
I do Debbie. I believe he's no why will list
why
will you say the minister is not normal?
It's not normal.
Is he against say I mean e dey na chere say any kwan say etua say scan. What is wrong with we paying that money?
It is not normal. And a normal thing for anybody to do. You make what I say.
Me be say me to say.
And a TV right.
You form of a kwama for brenya.
You emo TV for so omra mama dey.
Embe dey.
E bi mbetwa
wade. And you see
say omo ye bie kwan to. You see amanfo mbede na omo metua skama.
HOD. Me person me make a point.
Me too, chairman.
So let me make a point. Who person defend a minister?
There me yes sir. But be am tell listo. Titi. The so tia say no so say. Asem you are ka na say me busa question I asked.
It was say me okay, o dey ma me build a point.
O build me tie o dey.
They say what the minister did and said and ran.
Yeah.
It is not normal. And that is the reason it's not normal. That is the reason why me push say no aside the certificate no I was say check what adwene mu say bibia you finance ana dem make what I say
me too pa.
First of all African games no enya Ghana games o
I know all African games
all African and say no mo yi all na free was ababa na African games games are for all Africans.
Okay.
African here how many countries enya over 50.
Yes.
It is our continent. It is our biggest sporting activity.
Yeah.
Biggest sporting event.
Yes, yeah,
even bigger than AFCON.
Yes. Well, AFCON, a limited countries.
Yeah.
And any opportunity to be part of the AFCON. But all
even
African
that and only football.
Limited to one.
Yes, and
one sport.
A
whole lot of way. Our biggest, the only thing I say you host here.
So we Olympic Games, Africa, any Olympic games any all Africa, any African games now you host to here.
What I say? And say TV for what we are seeing nyina super sports mu nyina wo ho no mo. Na ye kukuru $3 million the ama
GBC.
One TV stations omra no metwa ade a even kura no if you don't call one throw be a crana, people will rush.
So mecha.
So mbabitra.
And you want more BSK.
No, why do you have to give the biggest event?
You can say TV phone kwa more BSK.
There were other stations almost all the countries almost pay feed no the fee GTV. Are we saying so almost paying free ana?
So are you also telling me on this platform so they also gave money to GBC ana?
One more.
No, so say
that way no.
Yes, you are saying
they will pay.
You see, it is never is wo media house no. So opese we the ukukutwa event right?
Yeah.
Obe bede all media we for nyaba be bede na de obe wi ni no ye de ayden ye de amano nti onumum be ma aban ni ska. That is how I obe bia, and we are talking about event the biggest on the continent. It AFCON crowd to minya super sports ne other new for it to me be tour writer. How much more the bigger one minimum? And ye kukrusika momudi akwakoma GBC.
So ne person mu twama yenya.
Ya person mu twama no mo ye den. This is a GBC now we are Ghana Premier League. Oman for more than $5 million and koso mo kwakotwa. Oman kase mo Ghana Premier League for $5 million. And we are Ghana hankwa $5 million.
Ye league no.
Yes. Now event ye twa say 2 weeks o say 14 days o say heno. $3 million o.
Se na adwuma na wo ho so.
Adwuma ben.
Oh, na se na adwuma wo ho so.
Adwuma ben.
Ye twa magazine mo boy my dear ye koke
me who how am ye we enye sanet ye
enye say wo kaso
there be e was a GTV e was a GTV mom na e was ye den emma ministry ni ska
okay
that is how I
am so mo man ni ska eni kwasi ye mom ni esa kukuru ska dema GBC
yes I'm person
normal thing sa na say
exactly I dey say say super sports we
yeah
I dey say say yes I to super sports kana
there be say bia the ma GBC na yetues come on the mazo obi abetwe bi etwe free see ekrom ade and minim there as I'm sitting down minim say I mean things other TV companies na bia obi a etues come but I believe UTN na the course one they are saying they are waiting for GBC for some so appear e bia omo ko wa ene be hu the appear but the who can the watch say you don't see any good thing see about $3 million there GBC right
there be enye ne baby a say wo
but you Ghana baby a enye dey ade you
that is what I'm saying say enye normal
okay
what I say ade normal na ye otimi say ya normalize na bibia e den we
okay
we won chendi ni bia oh won chendi ni bia this minister look the rate at which wa fa ne ho adi no chese ye me dwuma mentiase say otumi ye bold to me ka say this is the same minister right AFCON 2021 the kind of what do we call it the kind of sika umko blow here right almost say ye ne katafo na sign deal say you bit be use some facilities but we paid for facility use 2021 AFCON just say making money we are Ghana for look but them man project no nani nyina aye
$2 million Ghana no
$2 million
listen omo ye adwuma ma Ghana anaso omo wi Ghana
they are stealing from us. They know here
because the okay.
It's in America. Say me chechem. Say I omuni GBC deal with. Kanana. Oh, me say, Botaman project. Na I was say omuye bibia we are bibia wom because Olympic Games be anywhere ye the other venue there be. Yeah the same venue. What I say?
Yeah.
Omo ye bibia wie na estimate bibia ye $200 million. Omo ye bibia wie ona bo esi ama mo ye bibia mo call visibility studies ne sa nyamanya ne nyina den esi $200 million. Ye hu de ye no mo sesa contractor no. Omo sesa contractor no mo yi football den e di free mu. Omo yi other facilities na ne nyina account na ye $200 million no. E na de ye ka no omo ye den. Omo see I think be ye $145 million.
Okay.
And omo de 16 million ebe renovate we
Legon
baby a almost omo beda.
Okay.
Legon diaspora house no.
Yes, Legon no mo kototo we e de bebububu no mo ye no se bi a 6 in a room no ma demarcating no.
Okay.
Plywood ne no mo kotoye no. Air condition no mo ye den omukoto ye de ebe bobo mu no $60 million.
Say nya plywood
na no mu wie no mo de
say nya so oka se plywood na condition kwa na $60 million ah we be ka se na plywood kwa ba ko boy say nti nya plywood na condition kwa ba adam no make plywood na condition kwa
dem bi me pese wo ka che
me
that is what they did.
And plywood na condition
anyway and yes and no two students ni nyina de film ti e ho building ne kwa no mo de mo free omo yi student ni nyina student ni ko fie
and plywood
and plywood and air condition be bubo mu $60 million.
It's a carpenter for no no when they do $60 million.
Ne obo plywood e saying $1 million $60 million asem ne ka no.
That's why
seems you see as I can say the value of the dollars no. Ghana for ye who how heavy that money is.
It is.
But you're born keke $60 million.
Yeah. For plywood near condition.
Now can say who see hostel facility mama ba bedem an kofa ba bedem omo mo ba ni nyina ba bedem a wo be $60 million.
Na full house kura bi a me ton Kumase. A dining in a 4-bedroom apartment. List to 4-bedroom apartment $80,000.
But
4-bedroom and you catch him so be a top plywood. And air condition. No $60 million.
Yes, that is what I'm telling you. That
plywood air condition.
It me buy me can be system. No quite the same for the on plywood in air condition on the couple ball already building a wall $60 million and I'm use $30 something million.
And say
a year Legon omode renovation wo Legon. It took Cambo one and in Ababa I think 195.
Initially you so $200 million.
$200 million. Nanka bibia be o pitch bibia be fresh. New. Game Village bibia wo botema honum. No be $200 million.
Okay.
But almost si botema no mu yi other aspect the few. No mu see $145 million. And other we na aka no. 145 Quebec 55 right. 55 no be use 30 something million at the very renovate Legon 30 something no
and it is 16 no
and it is 16
top plywood
near condition.
Wow,
I'm telling you that is what they did. After we no mo go to plywood no and a student no call back
we ni asa ko to plywood no.
Oh yes,
so condition the o majama student no
e kwa no ma tututu na o jama o mo ayede
na no so so say dey kwai
me ni baby anu de o mo dey ko what I say akwa say obi business no. This is what I'm telling you.
I didn't hear serious
ni nyina no sa man we eno ho asem ni bi na me ye de make
man be
Mustafa you see
honorable no
operation onye honorable
say he is an honorable ya
come pana sum kra ma de man na me be friend honorable
de bi nya botre
you
can de
list
me in case of a party
between me ne ono the difference between me and ono say we rap politics mu and we bam no onya ne ho
agreed but the difference
from that
the difference between ono say ya to Obama no
ya to Obama you see until America say right ya to Obama no right
yeah
but eno kra na ma me tumi kra say o say me hwe na sum
adentia
say o distance hunu no
na sense hunu na nkofo bi so ene ma no opportunity anya no pen o de to.
What you see
as he is there who to way yent me nkaso your sports minister but also you Ghana ni baby o tisisi am aye obi and ayi ni so onkwatra wo and you think so who say nipa na mo no modern does the same person also see some minister adwuma o yenzo ani
there be say na obia na o man ato ayima obia say crisis afi na obi fufuro edible solutions e bai that is any yete ho no that is not the
root amanfo bi nya abotre ehye adwuma na omu yoma cha di na na
yes that is what we dey see no me say yes sir ayiwe if me bomb price NDC mini pa na go into African games
but me, I don't believe any of the politicians. MPP said the same things NDC for MYBET. When they came, as you are saying, we will be very happy if another government comes. No, be what this can be at least.
Yes,
we saw what happened 8 years ago. And yes, NDC, up to now, when the politicians are so as we are here saying, most of these politicians they are friends. Let's talk me and for Abuja po. And I'm back day. Abuja Samuel and I go back NDC, back MPP. Well, Banu se tefre wa mutua ya or tefre ida se the nimbe times and echi. And so Abuja po Samuel jina po MPP ama NDC beba. I believe it is time say government amanphobia said you okay in any abri. If amanphobia discard, now amanphobia take over. We should make sure so the right thing will be done.
And see, and yes, I know. I say you need power beer, we need power beer. And the only thing I can say, other one a bar or baby, maybe like you just put your hope.
Yes, because recent time you've not seen anything.
Yes, because African games, you know, and go for yes, can.
And where you are coming from, I am even aware. So most of the people are only here, Jumano. Majority of the almost capitalisto but we are here telling us as KBS yet tiskana fine amaphobia no mo paliso
I'm telling you omo mudidi animu no omo nyomo papa
so now the easiest route to acquire what to become a politician
yeah be a politician intimi kra no me what because me tia kasa gui azumi say ma join one of the political parties na me corner me kasa say oba ise ka me ba me kwa ko chanta taxi muma me yewe menya ka dem 4x4 ye be yewe o kasa ase batindi na obedidi an ko be bia bia
anti ye ha no
so I think I'm wasting my energy crowd different
then you are in a good field
you are in a wasting my energy because ura politics mu right enche bosu meko gym kakra menya nku papa asra enso papa dware kama
actually 4 days bia be UT
exactly me fine boy baby girls be dimachi dem bia na me hwe wi ase na menya fie
na udi o man sika
na me girl man sika
oni baby girls
sebe o ma timamfo no ma jimi nti be na me boa ni
timamfo nyina na ajimi
I
believe no nya what the sebe ni
people are defending the man people are defending the man
we will not defend the man here. That is why this platform you will not allow
people are defending the man
omo defending and yes so the sebe ni to show anu aka de obeso ka say ni e say ka sebe ni bia wia
dodo na
but also listen. So when will this thing change?
Change until timamfo no be the best no me I was say and my dream abaso pa me ko je ese me kwa kohwe petita kram say yi mame oracle mame ho na be wini na me join this party no the next we me bahase a me kwa metepi mu nyina including omo mu twae ni nyina because other than that you better
sense can e obosomi aketu ye de man na betepi
there be me so we can be na people the time go you be try say they have come beba you be try say beba na you the $30 million akoma super sport
I see you to be the personal assistant to the next sports minister
ono na ye hwana
minim
me mama na nkasa na me person me ye ne personal assistant na me sports minister that's happen on kwa mama
okay the sports arena na eguso a you don't want some ede amount my Bernard maminti me ba na me Vincent abaya adwuma kakra baba has posted the state of the pitch after say deeper life for e be program we ye no I say you dua potato o my be na yetimi na sports minister ko kukuru 3 million Mustafa na me fan born in Chen
meba me say obi bedam
oh
Ghana say
me ni gds obi abedam
me o de twen
me ni gidie but who say utuwe opa kosisia no obi mfa ne nsangura obotom no onyi 50 Ghana na aka wo obotom ye be jeli no but ye akronfo akese am the pen e na ewia Ghana ye akronfo na wo kroma am the pen e na ewia e
ma me ready we ntro o say
brofo na abekan
the Director General of GBC Professor Al-Hassan on Unique FM has contradicted the sports minister on the $3 million for coverage of the African Games. According to him, the national broadcaster only got $105,000 for its entire coverage of the games. Further said he has receipts to the effect.
Baby. Professor
$3 million.
Professor Alasan.
Yamano.
Professor Alasan, why mistake?
I don't know
why mistake.
Yeah, issue in about
3 million. And han tio. One kasa 1 million. I say Professor, I mistake. And when Professor Akasa ask me.
I say Obama receipt.
I say okuta.
Me say sports minister no. Makache mo say me na na me jana echi aka me bon sotro.
I'm telling you won't me mo bon sotro ya aso.
I no mo fa mi ko dem. Me dem. Man
you won't me mo tie.
Ya Mandela mu nyina dem. Na me ya wana. Me say ka me bon sotro. Because me yes sure say oyo okay. Ono mo nkwan. Ompen kwan. Oya den.
Ompen kwan.
Enye
obi na pen kwan.
Enti wa
tie. Enye na de wo mo nom kwan na zo mo nim yanza.
Me say dabi o
say me say ono nkwan a
ko ba unyansa na wo
ye so na pen kwan
ana mo pen kwan o mu nim yansa
yankwan me le pen ma minti
we issue
still life sports arena boss yana say I hit back as a Professor Alasan pass work as we are we a Professor Alasan we a Mustafa de deba anyway they come in na ekro for ma wo I ready on my plan near team now as a concert party we near ekro mu say $3 million but he's the worst sports minister we've had me more na soon me more na soon but that's why I'm not surprised now most of our politicians are dying I'm sorry I'm that me more soon and I mean more I just obi bo amenyo nyame nka omom na yemu ana omu fewu omom na yemu oda wan sorry no wawu because $3 million mind the wo man mu asia den no listo nyame ya mechna ya betna na metna ba bia wo as a hand restrict me dodo because in your money bi wo ha o ka
HOD you ani naka
no so you didn't pay for Kroma. No, you asked yourself. So if you want pay for Kroma, I'm paying for more Ghana one.
The day, Nana
Minister Naka Sassam Wianka, Director General, no what GBC Naka Sassam Widow. Any year, I think you will be ready. But we are here and we are keeping quiet because I think for your material in a quiet with me, Momo, the Mamuni Momo. There be a year. There be a sound for someone confirm making. Me, more. That be omu weye. That be any so much na kwa so omu jijiska. I'm paying for no much offices ni. So omu ko no mu account mo omu a. Why can't they stop those people? Mo san go for na make am. Omu she black de bia.
Police for.
Me nka me de me mo bi e. Mo na wo ka me sen go for no mo she black.
Police for.
And san go for de bi omu ko e sales a. Na paying for omu nim. No mo atia. Ye ka enkofo a omu she kira. Ye be bo omu di aka. And again, if your politicians yes and you no more appointing woman do not see any wrong thing with those things now and so much more yes adian what can maminti okasa
we mpo de ekwechi question ni say bomb so the budget based on that 3 million to GBC ye won call for mo tenase agree approve see emphasica we ma GBC no ntwa de last time you
GBC so manzanka
now
GBC are saying they do not get the money.
The say yeah they are mom. Sana minister aka so they are mom. With GBC, kopim say GBC the receipt na analyst to work. E de beba a show say am pass. Ka say na de mai. Inti ade na so mai 3 million. All African games here mu. Yehun say Super Sports release statement ombe broadcast ade yi. Inti say Super Sports eyi wo mo channel so a Super Sports to sa right na GBC ho anaso omuto Ghana for. Eno nso ya de ba ko esi ebisa so omuto GBC ho a sia sika na Super Sports for the buy ekodi he. This is the time yehun AFCON na competition say course wo wiase afeneni na competition ni head no omu take care of broadcasting bibia omu wia ye ma bidding ma mo beto uko Europe uko abrochira ye bebo Premier League mpo a Premier League authority no etwa league no ewie Thomas Super Sports ni Sky Sports ni obia usika ene kire ade a beto ye wodi eyi for free obia hwe nti ade nti ne be organize competition ye ntimi mpo a open bid say bia obi mbrambe bid say bia at least ye benya 5 cd mpo e de aso ye nsika so a na ya tam sika de akwa komo obi se ase ye kwa akopa nipa na cho se betwa ade na ba betwa no kwan bi so beboa o TV station because ade na wutwa no ubenya sponsorships omo beba on board because obi enim say African Games ne ade a ye yi obi apeso ohwe eno na ma corporate bodies nso ba on board omo nso pese during the All African Games no omo advert nso be ko abontin nti sa advert sika ne nyama ni na eba no eba GBC for ana eba minister no ho ana sports authority no ho enne ade ba ko esi ehwe nti se obe organize competition no ntimi open bid se obi ambra na mo ebia Super Sports aba Sky Sports aba sika se ni epese etua mo ni etwa competition because enim the value of competition holding yenim value ede be brain as a TV station and as a broadcasting station say na manu so ebenya sponsorship companies corporate bodies beba e diska be brain say embo mo advert during that prime time no na afedi en diska kwa akoma obi se ontwa ade no se si ansem e beba say sikampo ekodi GBC for endu 200,000 impone do 1 million into almost 2.99 something ye hu na kira kwan ade a se ekoso a ema sports no ana bibi relating to football free Ghana for mu because ohwe na enyama ekoso yi kronu ma ye den enyama nkoyie se ye kan stadium se ye papampo wo Ghana ha endu 2 ni etime 3 million say ye di mobi so mfentwa competition for 2 weeks pair na ye yes ye boy yen ho abro because say competition bi be koso na within 2 weeks ye ntimi open bid say Super Sports etimi to right e wo GT for twa then the chese say ma Super Sports authority na ontimi mba ministry ni ho mbetue ska se betwa dia ma
GBC the next Ghana Premier League omo gire ye as omo ne betwa the next Ghana Premier League
obi eni ho mo pe na aka
no am hearing they pay money
there be when biom ne betwa league
o ba se ebi omo bie kwa Super Sports for so Super Sports do we no mo twa Ghana league
Super Sports time no mo twa en league na league ni attractive at least at that time
adejenya attractive
se si a league etimi bo a wo ho na bibie si ni akofa players mpo register ma bo match a ahye 80 company bi obeba ba betwa o league and obeba ba sponsor league or hwe enyama ba ko mienu a ede that extra money bebre no because obetua oka so amount 2 million na ono nso hwe say at least sponsorship deals obenya won chen no be man at least 3 million no atsenika inti so mbetwa league a or the two Super Sports ankofo won hwe and or the two baby ankofo won hwe
ma me be phone lines no o kasa na enkomo ayedi o adwinche bi apese wo de ba obetimi afre 0546 362 359 0546 362 359 0546 362 359 come here about GBC the Honorable Sports Minister as ye two sika in excess of $3 million e dey am so muncha no o adwinche bi apese ode ba obetimi dey aba now we are hearing say GBC for so nsa nka sika etisa o adwinche bi a obetimi dey aba na yetimi afo adwinche ewo dwumadi ni so me wi aba Vincent Ansana ye wi aba be the manifesto of the new patriotic party bra o mo launch sports sector no ye be di won komo kakrantu fra ye betimi ati 0546 362 359 yes obi aba ma maintain pa ko no hello good afternoon
yeah hello good afternoon
hello good afternoon
yeah hello good afternoon
good afternoon
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
But you didn't baby akasa free.
But me the Frank, me kasa free doma.
Oh, Frank, who kasa free doma?
Doma hinko.
Okay, doma. Frank, me jini say doma ye boko na wie.
Yeah, doma ye boko.
Yeah, was say utie sports arena. Mami ntie o. Wadwe nche won sama ye di nkomo yi.
Okay, Sunday they do all crowd say na e chow yam because said yeah. My copa obi timi yitere no de koma obi so fancha there. Na omu bisam pay for almost say score monsa kan can do $200,000. Haje power to say name we na yam mine that to be a woman. But either way I think some people bet my investigate the biana ya hu baby aba kudu.
Okay. Me jini say who enjoy sports arena power doma.
Yeah, Michelle life every single time, yeah.
Okay. Inti yamin shaw na de bia so ye be pese ye bete nka e wo dwumade ni so ye na wase say wo so wetimi de wadwe nche aba dwumade ni so betimi afre say the make an yeguso a ye di nkomo the last part of the show no you better the manifesto of the New Patriotic Party say the make an NDC so the weekend no so mo wi a ye be di nkomo betimi de wadwe nche aba 0546 362 359 0546 362 359 0546 362 359 where sports arena ya de bro hit mixer studio e wa hatcho ne de dwumade at the bro for no see na men conference na men team oba so ye betimi etie wadwe nche o dwumade do so
me di wie no asem we asem bia ese ahwehwe mu yie pa because obi se $3 million akọ ebebi obi nso se minsu misika ebe ka mensa 105 a emu ya because emu twen senke 2 million bi ni 3 million are fine but emu twen nti we asem a ese ahwehwe mu kopem enye se bi a ye beka no 1 week 2 weeks bi ni asem foforo aba be bom ni eyi ato nchen da bi
se Ghana for dem ya fi
nti yen hwehwe mu ni yen hwe bebi esika na aka ni kodi ye ni yen gi sika no because eyesa na yen a ye boy ho abro ko na sika ni etibenya 3 million akwa akomo obi na 3 million in pound could do 100,000 could do dia asem kese
money man every na maminti o Vincent wo ne ma bia pese obi ana
mo ne ma bia pese minjia
ai o pese wo ye farm me mo asase
minya dia ka mese ka minya cashew
baba ya sports stadium
because
baba ya sports stadium ko
because
kodua wa enche bia kodua
me wo message bi edima the NSA any the uko kumase NSA hona the other me Mr. Kwame Ban the newly appointed one se Ghana omoye mistake na yan qualify to 2026 World Cup no USA Canada Mexico na omona ama yan qualify
adinja so mo bo ni bi omo na masen
Ghana is a football nation share stadium ye bo there were only one stadium play and they are approved by CAF and if I bought I mean yeah matches the Black Stars boy matches
and CAF if any that one
yes I'm a pardon here because there are a lot of things apart from change the name inner perimeter and over media stance there are a lot of things I instructed say they should change
my internet
yes a lot of things there. See, say the list maker here. Na say you match be your home 2 games ni be and what can I say? Na your board or game Togo. Na match ni NSA. Ghana for you charge now or more anger. Any blaming nama NSA. You any Professor Chum. Ye ni free so. And then ya appointed the new NSA boss Mr. Dodzi and then buy no now
I'm breaking
yes
I'm hearing $2 million Sika GTV Sports Plus Etuyama Ghana Football Association so better the 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League there be a 3 million and no man 2 but what I'm hearing
it depends year how many years
1 year
for 1 year okay sir bet no for
the year let me confirm it but I'm hearing the money is $2 million but I'll confirm before the show ends So as to say 2024, 2025 on Quadia, I'll confirm for you the council meeting.
What mention the current state of your pitching because social Babayara current state is here. Now we compare Tamale Sports Stadium All Star Festival trendy there's no difference between the current Babayara Sports Stadium and the Tamale Sports Stadium. And you see, that's that cancer. Yaka once a month, we know that the state
for the next 5 years. For the next 5 years.
You mean
for the next 5 years.
For the next 5 years. I think for the next 5 years.
So you see why the sports minister if you can, how many games?
Don't better 2 games.
No, total. For the next 5 years. 5 years as like HSA. 2029 and I'm about to 2 million and a 3 weeks event you are 3 million Nyame for the body.
You see, I think say Nyame had much now.
We see Nyame focus on the body.
Nyame had much now. I'm fine body channel. That's why you don't go to the body channel. Amen. Okay. HOD. Say and no me who baba supposed to real way. ABC but it's like okay. After say NSA boss old one because information just said Mr. Dozini buy no I don't need the nipa aba sa kwa no de kwame ban ide which is right now kwame ban in charge of
man we ban
you see before yeah this baba ya say no ma sorry no more yeah say no more deeper life for no you see before I ban out you see communicate ban out all you guys say the stadium will be in shape for our next game. But actually, me who has seen back maybe I support you.
Some media. As a room go do mutrimono.
Baby, I support so me should say, and you see, on my abo say anytime I am gonna pitch na agree. But is the pitch in good condition?
That's why I must step party. Complaining the vice president. Everyone come when China say the state of our pitches on and see and I believe also make us Chrome one obia you me no work can go to me everyone want na come major say look at what we are doing
pitch cabaye
as your concept of Chrome
pitch cabaye say because right now we have pitch here say omo maintain crab born fertilizer born drama the time I ever boy qualify game no September no how many is it no less than 3 weeks
yes
less than 3 weeks
the next international break next international break is just about 2 games I'm about 2 games we are international break only support what is stadium me am not party pass or control ni ya for na dey attempt is it now ask we refuse to say pitch no mo gina so it's not every day to screen look at the pitch
me say omo ba hina complain say pitches nenye so even if say ba na Sudan ba we ba ni etima she Ghana ha na etima go good football you at the end you blame me coach you blame me I mean the players but at the end of the day no quite na ni na free NSC
say we TNA yes yes dey come NSC
you understand
ye we TNA fofo we dey say about 2 months obesa come
so me dey medical dey say this World Cup any AFCON qualifiers here boy if you are not able to qualify
AFCON dey local
black
AFCON dey World Cup we go beyond o dey way
me adom na team come dia
we go be
support my Ghana
o support okay now support you ya bibi fufuro kan
na say makwa support me ba fie
o beba
na kwala meti
this o go beba.
Oh yeah, I have other plans, so I'm looking at these plans.
It's over.
Let's say tournament it's over. It's over. Tournament no okwa. Say auto tickets. Na okwa go game na. O visa e dey be ma. Yes, I return date also. And it's okwa free man out be fie.
Way wo football. Germany 2006 onko first o matna wa o ma si o mo dey bi. O ma ko World Cup. O ma kai.
E bi no mo ma ntori.
Ma, 20 years now when you are traveling, ask this to
ask this to
yeah, only the obeto
obakoye
na return ticket no wa ma when the play
say ko wa
say ya ko wa say who to ticket say who go US now return ticket down so kwa ma fra o just play na bezi
okay it's ma Mr. Question say you qualify for World Cup now ko apply say o person ko cover game now US embassy ma 5 years so be kwa ba awo be bo ho yi na o do ma kwa
up to you and you don't know what was have for
disappear I 5 years into the Germany as me
who was a covid here don perform nya visas covid here no went me an ko there I'm for us means ya o be buy here that the time my money be ba mo so na establish here when be fiama be be at me listen yeah manifesto no say I think say I need some na aba na we MPP for ya mo Ghana legend as amoja no ka one more matna that committee na baso say ya train clubs no you want the clubs in the in terms of transportation His Excellency the Vice President the digital man or say so take you over ya the steer no man no abetwia o me provide buses I'm a class I think say
e-buses are now ready fiscal buses
no be me nim say just me pe baw a number ma na obusam say but me there I think say
okay digital man bibia e-money e-cash
when there me name say e-basa but listen me say we dey good news.
I think that I'm disappointed in the whole thing. How we see.
Now ask a specific question about the bus.
Yeah,
say good news.
Are you disappointed? I know you're good news. See about acquire buses for our clubs.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Why?
Kotoko 2 buses. The woman 1 bus.
So Kotoko 2, Vision 2. Kotoko 2, neighbor. Kotoko 2, young apostles, any 2. So your clubs, if Kotoko do not need bus, your other clubs will need it.
Or say Obeto bus, ama all the clubs.
Yes.
One can
say as a post too.
And I make us say, so bus now, my packet is for Nede.
I'm the way I crack us.
But see you clubs be I think temally no more back crab boys or Mukoji University bus deba. Inti say Obeto amom nye ebi mo home be here, ebi mo so mu here. Inti na be boy. Una
wo chere the policy ni mu ana.
There be mean chere mu ye but
maybe that's how you understand it.
I will buy buses for Premier League teams. And I make us say me club Kotoko. Our bus 2. And you need only 1 bus to travel. Team no, I mean yes sure say it has ever been a problem for any club. Say omo movie ako game. Now omo have issue. Even omo moko Africa crowd no. They still omo tom play ticket for play the call. Transportation e kwan no na enye. Roads no na dey ehu hia. Say na be ya kotokwade na esi ne bi nsi bi. Teams no be our bus. Adia ye league no ana make us say one thing is that how we see our sports no very sad say our politicians doesn't see it that way again the almost form technocrats so called people now almost so no as a more system ni mu na e be almost form so more advice I don't know say e dia na e din you say e din you and Ghana has say na ka say wo nipa ho too much obetumi ebia o chairman bia ebia o ebia chalena nipa ya man say oh we petran we man na scabi reward here dey o say that type
o dey win yes ka nyare
obetumi ine obetuma ka we we ebia skani bia hu Kelvin okay me pese me ye Kelvin show na ebia waje another Ghana man adwenkyere say pese me peg me cars me pese me peg back abe ko fakora no back ye dem ma no
anka Prado person anka
ai bia Prado ni sisi wo be bre a
o de ma wa no eni waduane ba be ka jenso
obe ka say pecola back bi na fa we ma ne obe hwemu a obe ka say na fa we ma ne enti me sure say no na
nipa bibi ni
yes no mo de call committee ni so
na nipa na no that committee ni so that means them na samoja anya adwuma ye o
and America ne one of the PAs ni bi atage me chocho itemu
so
say me disrespect Asamoah
how
na wako tournament 9 na you see
what you say did you attack the tournament awako
I don't know
anajumadi okodi na
woko because you see what your manifesto ni mo a ma show almost 2016 2020 manifesto and 80 to 90% of what Dr. Baumia said ni nyina wo two manifesto dadanum so noa ana mo de abede the new year wo mu ni baas no ana make say ana the new committee no so no chese mo input ana ye baas na asamoja obo Ghana Premier League ni beda and you know that there is a big challenge but bia abani di sika den ehye away football no so dem blasters nko a na even other national teams ne your league ni your course we ni ade ni nyina no ya den ya abandon ne sanyama intino proper suggestion ne say sika be rebe na edisha blasters mu no at least blasters budget bia no you bet 20%
na yemfa mbeka
na yemfa ko grassroots if obi can suggestion say
I think it's a good idea.
Why didn't I make but also ba
see how I can
there be nya ba say na me can say we o onu po na sem de omu ja na sem na me de o me disrespect no me ye de fa me obey una wakwa kwatra committee
there must be disrespect
onu na fa na santi you see onu wa fa na santi you how wa fa na me
one am woni age some time ago me gidi say as a goes be a washe ma woni ji o madina pa
me say you see enye asamojan achievement ne de won achieve
you are not looking at asamojan personality
me ejuma na okoko ye no mo asem na me de me ka mo asem and me call off me call bi anko kan bibia foforo bia de me ka ne say sa ade kakra na e wo Ghana League ne ho eno na asamojan mo de call dia then I'm highly disappointed in him because the problem of Ghana Premier League per se because a hono na muka sese mo de sports unemployment rate this one Premier League no because a hono they employ people division 2 ne division 3 ne course no e hono ya mature e hono nya employment Premier League na club bia e wo den e wo 30 players omo accountant wo marketers e wo sa we ni anyama so omo na ye dey employment ne dey e wo any ye wo problem say okay your players no how are you show omo kra na nye papa intika player na wo sanka me fan say e bi apate how apate enya ne ho wasna obetumi aba na abanya effect e wo man we mu no ye players na e wa say no yentumi nya omo effect because the amount they are receiving no and so omo bo na so other people that is how we distribute wealth what I say it is okay chem say o to basa na o to basa say omo fa ye trotro na eno no na create employment na say den bus is not our problem enya club be our problem no
is it one of them will you say bus no enye the major problem but I believe some of the clubs no so the enye the major problem
see
but
Ghana League here na no yombo here catch me club ben oni bus
ebi koje no makobo
me say wana
o say you say has be ball match we kuma say come on bus
has ni bus
omo han bus ni bus
it me man say be a bus no problem aba ho a na the new one
omo to from omo
there be new one e ba na no say
dem say emienu a we see away ho
there be o I say like me who how you see we want to a big problem near person as well
no I know listen I understand
once in a while na be say be a bus no
I say
e be a fault behind that ba na be omo ye what I say it me name club a waka say me ni bus intino ye kwa kobo game me ni bus means of transportation has never been a problem for any club what has become a problem is paying players salaries
is a major problem.
Omo na mo se tie o. Omo manifesto no 2016 omo so me use sports. That they are creating jobs. Tie o. 2020 omo say omo to aso. Use sports they are creating what? Jobs. Where so Dr. Baumia say use sports they are creating jobs. And I make us say jobs now we creating no. Premier League in Division 1. And now we are there. Uber use sports they are creating job in terms of football aspect. They make what I say. It is a top players next year. League ni sika bebre woman. Division 1 sika bebre the a woman. Employment in a why they were created because it's papa woman. Kotoko ebefa accountant, obefa physiotherapist, obefa nutritionist, obefa coaches obefa video analyst. Ebe improving players development because we sika to pay all of them. We create employment. Sika ewo mind because people are working and they are getting income. Omo de beto ade insurance be den ebenya ne de won how a distribute way. That is what I'm talking about. But Ekobasa League you sika ni mu a kotoko fa assistant coaches too a what the disadvantage is that you will not even get qualified people to help the head coach to develop a players no. Okay. I be say boy national team no in the long run. They make what I say. It you know bus has never been a problem for any club obo Premier League. Omanka e masem e wo mu manifesto nim. So I'm asking say asamoja akọ ho no no. When to me ameden anfa input bi e fa ma ho anye den anka ho ana because we hear manifesto na Dr. Baomia read here na. Any the omu post na. There is nothing about the women's game. Women's in sports. There is nothing like that. You make what I say. Yeah. Again, now me share how our Brazilians for no year they turn your more league in any. And this thing, my cat, we don't do research in solving our problem. Problems are you facing or mine biano or mine be I then. I face I then I solve your chemical. The omo year is a Brazil a buying a share almost central bank. The Ghana have a commercial bank. Say on my Brazil. Yeah. Omo league no omo fasika puduo pa 100 million 200 million and find in shape na omo di shame no omo di ene say Brazil no munim so omo export players player bia obe free akobia no there is a percentage ye dey kwa kotua eye we no so what yen answer bia e betima ene say e bia taba me aka say okay Exim Bank GMPC mufa 200 million and share Ghana League no Premier League in Division 1. It's share wo huni Division 1 Montesomra 18. Division Premier League Montesomra den Montesomra 16. 16 no. Yeah the national stadium no na there that national stadium no mu why 200 million no. Mu be you so me man say 100 million. E dia wipe pitches na we obabi ombo matches no. Se be chema ya kwa a pitch na the most important thing. Ya kwa ya wide pitch ni nyina. Ya ye no a hybrid. Ya kodoma ya wide sa pitch no insensan no na ya hybrid. Baba ya tamale. All the baby a Venus na me fan say a ye we o magia tum no mo Premier League no, right? Ya wa ni nyina ya den abo aye no we hybrid correct one TV coverage ye the ama GTV ya enhance your with what proper technology right a betime twa amana ye den aye akono okay ya making sure say the internal controls why ye be every 3 months be auditors be audit the books of these clubs okay why ye be who say what this can be what pass it a buying can the actually what pass it be their Google personal account what's any you face prosecution okay your asset and everything will be frozen those internal controls in go referees anyway ya emra parliament why you bet you corruption biano you could them 30 years.
So with all these monies, no ref is not catch you any now so be free ni mu.
Ebe free mu na ba. So as organizers this kaba be shade mu. Ni nyina be den. Ebe free mu dey dey about referees na yate so. E dey aba be 15. Onya dey na apam wa free mu. Na e dey yate ni nyamani. What I say? It is a one man club kotoko. Say bia wotumi anya e bia me fa say $5 million. As a seed money on farm prepare the team your teams need the same amount of money mon farm prepare mu team mon set up proper structures you be checking in your people moving around checking wow would be passes can be a cop where you fail prosecution who be face prosecution near the South Ghana shema. That is what the Brazilian did no more up to 3 years. After 3 years every player be ambeton akwa outside there because we do na proper development I am buy you quality player because you good pitches okay. Good referees kotoko bet me assigning more coaches you make what I say most of the time more there more sporty players are 10% now more charge ma F na ga ka team 5 no yeah they go 15 who ton player be 15% e buy or to pay that amount of money. So there is nothing like free lunch and you free.
So I had to think wako baby akwaje bosia. Now what they started to make
Yes.
And first one chance say ba na utuetua ne kakra. That's what you are trying to say. And yes sir. Listen yes sir.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's a good idea. And I would ban and that is bass aspect. And you are telling us the major problem for it and
proper investment.
Yes. Indeed. Mijini says Sikabe Roma Ebebo. But they are also saying that the newly created regions, no, they will make sure that at least on the best study about
it doesn't make sense. Because what's the 10 multi-purpose sports complex a good room? Oman can want some. That is why I have a challenge with Asamajan. So there you man or Kokoye. Multi-purpose sports complex in your room. The plan to complete and put it to a full use, no, what I say. So there are a lot of things that woman say, and you see, and I make us as some now kind know about say other regions in the Bay way. 2020 manifesto him. Oh, 2020 manifesto him.
And on the about 2024.
And on Masadi about 20.
Say, be your man to me and into Ombezo Motwaso.
And I'm in America say. More be discusses okay, this is what we are taking. And only a deco, Modrian was saying, and I'm one as I did now, Maso.
Nami ni obi nti eno de mimi ntimi nche se me nami ni ona oso ni o ha nti eno de Luis Opoku YouTube say Vardy is the best English striker after Alan Shearer no Luis Opoku on so message or the abre o YouTube ni e don say no within the next 6 minutes you dey bury here mama nche the 2 minutes mama mi nu na yenya ne enso we sports arena ye dey bury na say the onim ne ya MPP manifesto and honorable Mustafa Yusuf and some of the but I can tell you Sir Ghana Broadcasting Corporation GBC GTV Sports Plus the next 5 years BBNC omo and the broadcast rights omanya the broadcast right for the Ghana Premier League $2 million for the next 5 years
Obonu TV be Premier League ni bia
GTV Sports Plus only Sports Plus and akwa
there's match days no one game penny benya
and American Sports Plus there's a match day no na eba ne sa omo yi bi Saturday Sunday say na we no week bi no matches do say so omo o start time na ni nyina anya kwasiara ne ama 3 games you nya Premier League no omo o 3 games within the weekend Friday Saturday Sunday GTV 4 to Saturday
okay HOD I think the manifesto no these are things day in day out politicians catching since 2000 they've been making this promise you buy your say you buy a top balls you buy a way but you see I think that with the bus no sending at least to welcome opa o check the Premier League most of the teams our bus most of them are bus they have these mini buses at least in Komunya the new one Kebeboa but this is a situation whereby these teams able league the money they spent on 2 away games is more than the money they earn. And at scanner these teams ball 2 games per hono away games no. Says scanner can no job omoji league ni kana scanner prize money no munya no. Endu says cano. And you see this is a country whereby right now fuel boying. And no sound so top bass no more. They will buy their own fuel to go to the league centers. And you see there are some nitty-gritties be or her we have to pay attention to, but we are not paying attention to all these things. Clubs in this car, we are playing a league. Top scorer no G top scorer near mano 5,000 vouchers on fanco hospital on fanco dentist on the mano and you be a you understand?
This
is a league. League, you know, without a title sponsor. League in these sponsors. The clubs are struggling. They can't pay the players. Say the bass ne come on, scabbing on betofu egumu. I'm not saying there is not a good.
That's what
I'm saying. That let's do the primary things first. And sana, cobas in the secondary factor because Umari Bass. na manya ska ntwa me place ni ka me ko match an fa na bet na bus ni me too empty they are
so be out be here adwuma na unya kakra.
How can you tell me say na me kra me jono mu say carry bus ye adwuma me mfo
ade
I had na me comfort team bus na em kwana de me coffee de me say de coffee RT for coffee de is me ko bo match na me ko ye de wo ha bo say ofa ka say wo ko do mi o wo say do ko wura dawo team she too well heavy me nya sa mistake no. So what I'm saying is, you see, there's one thing I felt say it was positive, especially the pitch, you know. Say they are going to upgrade the pitches. And
no 2020 or 2016.
Yeah, the band the OG say a good idea.
Oh, to me who oh yes,
they are upgrading the pitches.
Because and they are complaining about Baba. So if they are going to upgrade her,
no upgrade we almost have rent my mom for me.
It's a positive. But are we going to the maintenance also an issue? Because at least we can say yes stadiums because ultra-modern sports complex say yes baby other register. So yes some basic we then so can real man. We don't have to do that.
Me time now.
Ochana beto aso.
Nyame aduma, nyame de enkwache.
Yes, nyame aduma. God willing.
Money man, time now. So be in 30 seconds.
Me fa code ni kind of mom. Code no XMHP. XMHP. Come MYBET.AFRICA no about code na shame. Send you also be near for ot ni twa.
Okay.
With manifesto ni hu bibia no. I think say
the code ma mo
dey be mami so kaka. With manifesto ni bibia no. Eye yen GF no. Any en clubs no. Ena enyo mo nyama yi. Intina we manifesto beba abonte ni akase ni abas
no wenya abotra chiri na me amechna
okay
echna me do be start e wo fi
na machiri
because one way obi tika ma o and obi wo shop opie obi ti o office e bia ya friends on koya until the wo kana see ti na me amechna na what chiri mu ya mam na mama chia Home Stars Division 1 club e wo ho on say me say MYBET.AFRICA sponsors our club no the Home Stars e wo ho this year a crime be on Baba Premier be any never support. As a Home Star, oh, is it? Yeah, no, Pama.
Oh, I don't hear from you.
Yeah, pursue only a D. Mammy. It's Home Star,
Mr. Peloto.
Mr. Peloto.
Yes,
oh, Mr. Peloto.
Only the MYBET channel don't offend the
Mr. Peloto.
Yes,
Home Stars for Division 1 club. Oh, me and Chia, almost clubs you are. And the Jumedian Bessie, hit mixer studio, and the Jumediano. If you buy my
association, Mr. Peloto, man.
Mr. Peloto.
Or Nelsa coming as
Mr. Peloto. Production team in Nase. How much else? They would not list to what events and Arte Benedict. Meeting Eric of Nasuma, the HOD, and I'm DJ Median, which I mean, MYBET.AFRICA. Adaroma, baby, I'll be troubled. I'll be with this one here to Sikamano, and MYBET.AFRICA. Yes, shops no across the country. Them be our the Champions League games. I will go trap Nedibi. Now, so Feska. Now, I shall so when Monsieur Sodia, Aqua Blooming, water and make up for the Aman Hit Mixer Studio, and the production in every year. Yeah, the broadcast. I want to make same time 12:30 to 2:30 and for another edition of Sports Arena and Famro. Yakao, the Hadi Edition.